How's it going, everybody? It's Two Step Jake, and today we are geeking on Banishers, Ghost of New Eden. I've been extremely excited for this game ever since they released the very first trailer for it. The idea seems really awesome, and the reviews have been promising, which is neither here nor there, but that's usually a better sign than them being negative. This is going to be our first Let's Play, so we're just going to hang out and play through Banishers. So let's get into it. Maybe grab a drink, something to eat, and kick back and let's get into it. Do normal. I'm so excited.
Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
Chicken tender? Why do we only get one? Damn, this looks good too.
I dreamed of clouds. Great long fluffy bastards. Low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
That's quite the opposite.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you, too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte. Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, I tell you, we need to go. And I need to pee.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not
Literally.
begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. As cold as a bishop's arse. And twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
I like the clothes.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two. I think I weary of long, boring sea voyages to grim, faraway lands.
Let's change that just a little bit.
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
Somewhere where we don't have to work so hard.
Have I mentioned how grim this place is?
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
Well, you said nothing the first time, so he was wondering if you even heard him.
I think we can get through here.
Sure. Let's go traipsing through the rotten, falling down house.
You go where you need to.
Looks steady enough.
Watch out!
As everything starts coming down.
Ugh. Is it just me, or are we not welcome here?
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you. Over-eager apprentices. I can break my way through here.
We drop it just a little more. I kind of feel spazzy. There, okay. Oh, I hear something.
Call this a fight?
Combat feels nice and weighty.
Everything all right down there?
Just a sneaky wanderer. You?
Same, but I managed. Are these spectres watching the road?
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
Good question. He apparently doesn't know and is just gonna walk away. Gotcha. Good talk, Red. Damn, it's pretty. Nope, can't break those.
Ah, more wanderers.
Good for
Behind you!
As easy as falling off a box. Can't tell how long these people are dead.
The original settlers, perhaps.
Whoever, this doesn't bode well.
That's a lot of blood. Banishment. Attacking with your weapon fills the banish gauge. When the banish gauge is full, press A to banish your target.
Too slow.
Oh, that's dope. Oh, and they extremely do damage to everything around them. Yeah, combat feels real nice and buttery. That would be safer in Providence. Terrible spirits took us. New Eden is cursed. You who read this now, I'll tell you, run.
These people left New Eden Town just a few days ago. What exactly is going on here?
The spirits don't want anybody leaving or anybody coming in.
Too slow.
I need to break everything. So far, it doesn't look like it. It's probably not going to stop me, though.
That augurs badly for the case.
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to say.
Empty docks in a growing settlement. Never a good sign. Are the town selectmen sitting on their arses?
Isn't that what selectmen do? When we get to town, we may need to split up to cover more ground.
You may count on the most responsible student a Banisher could have.
We'll see if you remember some of your teaching, if you're up for it.
Always.
Boston, Fort Jericho, the Harrows Hamlet.
Not the busiest stables I've ever seen. No ostler and no horses.
This town is less and less welcoming by the second. A welcoming committee.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles. It'll be good to see Charles and Esther again.
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
Reach the location of your current objective. Your compass now indicates that you are inside the area
A
of
pretty
investigation.
word for a set of shackles.
I'm sure folk here are just as open-minded as Charles.
Okay. Cemetery and docks that way, and up here. Guess it's that big building right there.
This must be the inn.
Oh, this one? Thought it would be this one.
Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally.
Banisher, please come in. As it is called, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I
Keep
assumed...
digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is Thickskin Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
Thick-skinned
What's left
Smith.
of us? Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility.
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her. And rest assured that her attitudes far outweigh her manners. Or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we are as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely, with their expertise, we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you and your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion. The pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
Your physicians not save him.
Could your physicians not save him?
Oh, you'll speak it. Good.
Would that we had a physician left, but it would have made no difference. Charles was dead when we found him, and we do not know how or why. One or two among our company have knowledge of the physic. Purples, they said. Rupture, strangery, or sadness. Guesses, all. As a man of science in New Eden, I stand alone. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home, and does not much venture out. Their house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed. Though our motivations may differ, all who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
Those who left, where did they go?
Boston, outlying settlements. Anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation. I do not.
I don't like the
I
sound of dark
believe
woods.
we must stand our ground.
You're a demonologist, you say?
I am that, like my father was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem. Which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock, as Charles and his Banishers lift the curse.
Okay.
Heroic work all round.
Indeed it is, madam. Indeed it is. But we do it all the same, because we must. Aye. Because we must.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now. And I can tell you that it worstens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease. Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death. And death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
What did Charles know about it? What had he learned?
Tragically, I had not yet had the opportunity to discuss his investigation. And his passing now excludes the possibility. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes. Our contract stands for Charles.
All right. For Charles.
For Charles.
Thank you.
Let's go talk to
We have what we need.
Sir.
Then I wish you success. By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
It's announced at the last town hall meeting. I hereby close the Kingdom's Tavern, leaving the key to the select men. There shall be no ale sold nor drunk until the curse is lifted and I return. The storerooms are locked, and so are the bedrooms. God bless. That's smart. I mean, shut down everything.
Damn it,
I must
Charles.
indicate the direction of
Those
distance toward an
accursed
object.
sea storms.
An objective.
If only we'd been here earlier.
I know. But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
These people have no idea what they're up against.
Something's good. A fungus, wild chervil.
Antea, Red. Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait
for
no
so
more.
long.
I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse, it was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, Good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain, too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I
Yeah,
think she
no
has a
shit.
good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
You can only heal if you're willing to.
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
We'll take a look around, if that's all right.
May I be of any help?
You stay put. We'll find a way.
Unlocked your first hint. Contains important information about the person it is linked to. You can refer to these hints at any given moment through your Haunting Cases menu. Investigate the study, investigate the bedroom. To understand why a ghost lingers in the incarnate, must gather hints about each involved inhabitant. Once the hints have all been uncovered, the inhabitant's intent is disclosed, and you may complete your investigation.
Purcell, could you find nothing better?
These days, I lack the heart to play.
Can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
Before they were married. Reading anything she can to keep him near her. He wanted her to go.
How pleasant to see these old, familiar things from your house in London. That porcelain saw many a dinner-turned-lecture with Charles.
I miss him so.
So do we, Esther. Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable. Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
In people as much as in God. He's a good man.
Precious king from a chess set protected by a glass dome.
That's from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favorite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me. Remember when he started to wear these to look wiser and older?
No, he was hiding his hair loss.
Hey, whichever works. Theological book? Another theological book? Camera's a little weird after interacting with stuff. Then on this side of the water and view on the other. Know that I came to New Eden as minister in order to pursue research into the New World on behalf of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole. Strangeness I have found. There are ghosts here, yes, old and innumerable, but they are quiet. Shall never say the word aloud. I suspect these to be witches. And if I find one, I should very much like to ask her for her story. And the cult book. Job 7. 13. When I say, my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaints. 14. Then thou scarest me with dreams, and terrifiest me through visions. 15. So that my soul chooseth strangling and death rather than my life. She comes to me in my dreams.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
Hmm.
Though all these dreams have in common, whether the promise of a doomsday or a nightmare coming, visions foreshadowing is someone behind this who is the real target and what caused this anger to burst forth. We need to know how it gets into our heads. Sleep no longer offers rest, and this cannot perdure.
These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their beds?
After seeing her husband's ghost group, Esther Davenport was deeply distressed. Do nightmares come from? Silver brooch, habitually worn by Charles Davenport, engraved with a distinctive three-hilted sword.
See,
Charles always wore this brooch.
his things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander.
Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. 3 drops of lavender oil and chamomile infusion before sleep. Wintergreen to rub tween palms and behind ears 3 times a day. If restlessness persists, use lemon balm. He was so restless he went and saw the doctor. My dear sister, Charles is dead. I cannot tell from left. I cannot tell right from left. I cannot tell which day it is or how long ago my Charles departed. My world has come undone. Nothing happened as it was supposed to. I could not attend the burial, the shame of it. How I have failed my dear husband. I just could not find the strength to leave the house and walk to the place where Charles died, there to see him buried. Lord have mercy on us and guide our friends to us before it is too late. New Eden will not last much longer without my beloved husband to protect it. Do not have any words left in me, but I thought that you, who loved him so, should know of his passing.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor. Good woman. That's terrible for her.
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found.
He came back because she never got to properly say goodbye.
Are you leaving already?
We need to investigate the cemetery. Esther, I'm sorry to trouble you once more.
How may I help?
Has the curse brought with it nightmares?
Yes. I've had nightmares. I suspect we all have. Charles warned that something was stalking our dreams, that it had a use for us, that we needed to fight it with all God's might. But now Charles is gone, and my nightmares have changed. In my sleep, I see my husband falling, screaming into the abyss. All hear him. None respond. He plummets on into the bottomless pit. Poor Charles.
With all that's happened, how are you bearing up?
This all feels so unreal. Just one more nightmare from which I cannot wake.
It seems so now, but that will change. I promise.
Was there something I should have done differently? Did I fail him? Did I fail Charles?
None of this is your fault.
I do not want to believe he is gone. He cannot be gone. I do not permit him to be gone.
You're in pain, and that might have brought him back. Maybe he lingers because you suffer.
We'll do what we can to ease your pain. And we'll do what we can for Charles.
We must make our way to the cemetery.
Please be careful, dear Antea.
I want one of those.
This is Charles's. Esther, you know we can help you sort through things around the house.
I don't know that I'm ready for that. But I'll keep it in mind.
I was gonna say it's a little soon for that. Yes, there's some food and ale for you. Sorry for your loss. Your neighbors hold you in their hearts.
What will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
You'll be all right.
I doubt it, but I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles, and help Charles we shall. Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye. You too.
Find the location of your next objective. Open your map. Sincere Paris's shop. Don't need that. Let's go to the cemetery. I mean, easiest way actually looks like going by the shop.
You'd be one of the Banishers then? Come too late. I'm sorry. But if poor Minister Davenport mentioned your name, I have forgotten it.
Antea Duarte. You may happen upon my companion, Red McWraith, about the place.
Of course. I'm Lisbeth O'Hara. The minister said you'd have questions. Well?
What are you doing out here? Most people seem to stay indoors.
Since you ask, I came to town to buy a remedy for Mistress Fitcher. My sister has a sore leg. The salve eases her discomfort. We have a small farm, some miles from here. And yes, the curse sits there too.
Governor Haskell told us of the curse. I'd like to understand what it is and from where it came.
While I'll not speak ill of my neighbors, someone must have let the evil in.
A name might help.
I'll not poison my parish with loose chatter. Besides, I have no name to give you.
Charles, Minister Davenport, said many here had unpleasant dreams. He suspected they were part of the curse.
You are a curious character indeed, mistress. My dreams, good or bad or otherwise, are my own business, and so they shall remain.
Alrighty. You've been...
You may have your time back, with my thanks.
Well, thank the Lord for that.
Alright, bitch. Appreciate the help. Nope. Or wait. Do I keep going? Oh, I'm going the completely wrong way to begin with, so... I think this is the way I was going, and it just turned me around. It's... After cutscenes, the camera acts wonky.
Get out of my way.
Alright, you were just about as nice as O'Hara back there. Docks are closed for sabotage by fire. All trade to Boston, Marblehead, Salem, etc. is cut until the saboteur is caught.
This fire can't have started on its own. Not in this cold.
I mean, are we thinking... part of what's been haunting, or somebody else? Can I jump across? Nope. Alright, well, we'll look at the fire later.
Be warned. I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
Calm you, sir. Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death has shaken us all. Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, traveling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
Isn't everybody else in this town?
Tell me about the curse, if you will.
Well, I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms. Trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
What I need right now is information about the curse. What have you seen that might help me with my work?
I've seen famine, madness, the shadow of early death. Weather, too. So much weather. I mean, I've seen it all before, but never all at once. Here, it's everything, everywhere, and all at the same time. Folks stay indoors, waiting to be told what to do. Waiting to die, really. Ghosts in the making, all of them.
Aren't we all?
The nightmares. Do you get them too?
Of course I do. Not everyone will admit it, but we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
Does she manifest at a particular hour?
If she does, I have no way of knowing it, unable as we are in this interminable grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are. Information on the curse, as per your request. I won't even charge you for it.
Care to trade?
Most of my goods are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
See if he's got anything. I'm gonna guess there's gonna be some crafting.
I bid you good day, Squire Paris, and thank you for your time.
A pleasure, Mistress Duarte. Do be careful.
Alright, let's get to the graveyard. Cemetery. Okay.
A wisp. So close to town.
Cemetery is closed by order of the governor.
Where are you leading me? More of you? I could beat you in my sleep.
There we go. Wanted to at
No
least
one
get
is
one
safe
parry
here.
off.
Most of these people died fighting. Someone didn't want them here.
Where's the wisp? Gold! As Banisher, you can feel places or objects that have been marked by ghosts. In close proximity to these elements, your Bane rings will be triggered and light up with an orange aura. Walk around to find the source. Okay?
I've seen more graves here than I've met settlers.
Charles the Wisp? We know where we're going. Let's follow the rings.
Many dead in more recent years.
Okay, my rings have stopped glowing, so I'm not going the right way. Maybe that's what they're... I think they're glowing because of his...
A memory lingers here. I might be able to reveal it.
Memories of the dead linger here. To reveal them, you must gather the necessary resources. Okay. Seashore candles. Thin, long leaves, star-shaped flowers.
If I mix the stones I found earlier with seashore candle, that might do it.
Seashore candle. I bet we'll find it by the seashore. We're here, let's grab all we can. Oh.
Too slow.
Let's go back to the memory. Banishers can perform rituals. The nature of the site determines which ritual should be performed. Performing a ritual consumes resources, even if you select an incorrect ritual. Okay. To reveal the memories, you need to perform a hearkening ritual.
In each stain hides a story.
This is super cool.
In the name of the Lord, I command you. Be gone from this place!
You do not command me, clergyman.
Who are you, ghost? Unveil yourself!
Well, since you ask so politely...
Who are you?
I am everything you've ever feared.
Be gone! You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
No, but neither do you.
Damn it. That thing he faced. What was it?
Charles' Bible found half buried in the mud of the cemetery. It's open to Job 7:13-15, which is what we read inside. His tie is doused with the essence of Charles' ghost. After a closure performed by Antea, the bond between the ghost and the world will be severed for good.
The tie that binds his ghost. With it, I can make him manifest. If I can find his grave.
More gold! Anything up here worth getting?
Everyone buried here died in 1677. A previous epidemic?
Or the curse was here then too.
Ah, here you are.
His Bible. I'm gonna assume we wanna make a ghost or specter appear.
Now is a good time for we old friends to talk. We've come too far, Red and I, not to see you one last time. Your pupil has become the master. If we fight, I'll beat you. Come on, Charles. Join me now. I know you're here. I know you're here. You know me, Ghost. I only wish to talk. Esther worries.
Antea. Here. At last. Oh, poor Esther. I'm so sorry, my friend. So sorry for us all.
What happened? What's going on here?
Sad to say, dear friend. I made a mistake. And it cost me my life. Is Red with you? There is no time to waste.
Why did you not wait for our help?
The threat was rising. Despair growing. There were so many dead, Antea. So much sickened flesh. So many afflicted souls. There was no more time.
Do you know how this curse began?
What prompted it, I do not know. Nor do I know when. Many months ago, certainly. But I do know this. This nightmare chose New Eden for a reason.
So, a ghost.
This one is different. Implacable. Very clever. Many magnitudes more ferocious than a spectre, and just as relentless.
Before you died, you investigated the curse. What did you learn?
That our enemy is deceptive and merciless. That we should not underestimate its power.
We?
I am dead, dearest Antea. But I am a Banisher yet. I may still teach you.
If I allow you, which I do not.
Antea, do not repeat my mistakes. If a nightmare curses New Eden, you need all the help you can get. Its presence felt strongest in the meeting house. Perhaps the light of God there forced it to fight its ground. I had the building closed. The worst of the malevolence is contained, but it won't stay locked up for long.
I thought nightmares were a myth.
A nightmare is the rarest of ghosts. A powerful, insidious spirit, birthed by tragedy most dreadful.
How do I banish it?
There is meager wisdom in the texts. What little there is says it cannot be banished at all.
If it's a ghost, I can't banish it. You took notes, I suppose? Where might I find them?
They vanished. In the days before my death. Perhaps I mislaid them. Which is not like me. If you find them, read them carefully. Perhaps I missed something. Something important.
This nightmare is trying to cover its tracks.
We'll banish it, Red and I. Our good friend's death shall not go unpunished.
Be warned. This nightmare is too angry to be persuaded. And too powerful to be destroyed.
Your death pains us greatly. Your return pains me too.
I know. For my part, I'm glad to have seen you one last time. To have had the chance to warn you.
How did this nightmare kill you?
I believed that I could come to the cemetery and make it manifest. To my initial delight, it worked. I now suspect it came by choice. It seemed amused, as if it were a pleasant game to weigh my measure as a man.
How does its malevolence manifest?
It poisons minds and sickens bodies. It draws specters to it and sours the weather. It delivers nightmares to one's sleep. For a time, screams tore through the night as folk awoke in terror. When it appeared to me, I did not see its true face. But I heard a woman. She was laughing. I felt her gaze. My heart froze. I died. The spirit is vengeance pure. The ghost of one who was terribly wronged.
I've heard your warning. You can go.
No, I must remain. Esther needs my protection. My flock needs me too.
You know how this works. You know I won't allow that.
I am still myself, Antea. With time, I'll grow stronger. I can help you.
The longer you haunt Esther, the hungrier you'll be. You know this.
This is different. I'm the Reverend Charles Davenport, your friend and mentor. You know me. You know I am a good man.
I knew you. You were a good man. Now you are a ghost, and I cannot let that stand. But I swear it, the nightmare will end, and Red and I shall do the ending. Charles Davenport was a good man and a fine mentor.
And you a fine student, though you took a hard line. I never could unpick that from your character. Has life tempered you since?
Life has tempered my steel. Death and the manner of it has made you the very thing you once opposed. Goodbye, Charles. Peace on your soul. Remembrance on your...
Antea, wait.
Wait for what? We're banishers. Death to the dead.
Let Esther choose for herself.
Oh, Lord. Please don't ask me to do that.
Esther, my good wife, and the very best. I miss you so.
Oh, dear Lord. Charles, why are you here? Why have you come back? You must leave. Please.
I must stay. I must protect you. The thing in the meeting house feeds on our torment. I should have known better. I know better now.
Antea, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Charles Davenport, you have no reason to stay. Go. Let Esther grieve in peace.
Save her, my friends. And save yourselves. Save them all.
I'll walk Esther home.
I'll do it. The women can talk.
Then all the way to the schoolhouse and make the bed. Charles is at rest now. Antea, she gave him the care he needed.
That was rough. He wants to
Charles.
stay and help.
Where do you think he is now?
He's...
What
I
if I had
don't
trouble
know.
saying no?
I miss the warmth of his hands. His calm presence in our house. If I close my eyes, I can picture him. He's in a place where sunlight chases the snow away. It is warm and there is fresh milk. The sheets are cleaned and pressed and folded. Nothing can ever be the matter.
You're right. He's at peace, and you deserve to rest.
Let's get you back home.
I'm sorry. I'll miss him dearly. Tomorrow, we'll continue investigating the curse. Good night, Esther.
I am glad you are here. Both of you. We need you. Good night, my dear.
Let's head to the schoolhouse. Call it for the night, and then we might call it for this session. But damn, I'm having a good time.
Good day to you, madam. Antea Duarte is my name. May I ask yours?
Duarte? Duarte, you came with the Banisher, did you not?
I am the Banisher.
Right. So you're the face of hope, are you? You're what my tithes are buying. Let me have a look at you. Oh, right. Well, I hope I'm wrong. Bathsheba Ingersoll, or I was last time I looked.
Tell me about your store.
Why? Would you like to buy some china? Some porcelana? A linen dress? That's about all we have left. You'll be shocked to learn that there is little demand for the finer things in life, and we have next to no supply of the staples. I should have gone when I had the chance.
Damn, they had
I
staples
suppose
back in
beneath
the
it
day?
all, I'm an optimist. And that makes me a fool.
What can you tell me about the town meeting house?
The minister closed it down. Said it was dangerous. Imagine. Worship is dangerous now.
Do you remember when and why?
The when is difficult to say. I admit I have lost track of time with the dullness of the days.
It may seem like an odd question, but may I ask if the curse has brought you bad dreams?
Every time I close my eyes, I'm in the store. Coins fall from the ceiling. Only a few at first. When they hit the floor, they break. Like rotten teeth. Or finger bones, perhaps. The trickle becomes rain. A cascade smashing down to flood the store. I try to flee, but the flood rises too fast. I drown in shards of broken bone. There. Aren't you glad you asked?
I am. Everybody's nightmare is different.
What can you tell me about the curse?
Did Haskell not lay it out? We freeze, and at the same time, we rot. Minister Davenport said he'd summoned the best banisher there is. Can you lift the curse?
In my experience, most curses are actually hauntings. And while ghosts are treacherous, they're not invincible.
Well, I'd like to tell you I find that a comfort, but I'm afraid I would be lying.
A very
Everybody
good
here is
day
on
to you,
edge.
madam.
You're optimistic too, then. Aren't we the fools?
I don't think we're gonna get much from the people here. We know that the curse gives nightmares. It's not the same nightmare, it's specific to the person. Is he playing a mouth harp? He is.
We did the right thing. Charles was our friend.
I love you, Red McCraith.
But
But when it comes to ghosts, your heart makes you reckless. It's dangerous.
were you really about to banish Charles?
That wasn't Charles. That was the ghost of Charles.
Charles Davenport. Our oldest friend, the man who brought us together.
Our friend is dead. His ghost was a danger to his wife. Ghosts only bring misery, Red. Make no mistake, they steal life's essence from the living.
Aye. They don't always do it out of malice. Give them that.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't.
A ghost may suffer too. A sin puts a gentler end to it.
But not a safer one. Better to banish and be sure.
Would you banish me? If it came to it?
You'll not escape me so easy. You I would bring back from the dead.
That's not funny.
I'd fill you with fresh essence. I'd give you so much essence you'd return bloated with life.
Steal essence from the living to feed my ghost. You wouldn't, eh?
You're a scruffy-headed lout, Red McWraith, and I will never let you go. Over my dead body, mister.
Thought I was meant to be the soft-hearted one.
You are.
Do you think Charles was right? This thing in the meeting house could be what did he call it? A nightmare?
I really hope not. Such entities are legendary ghosts, even for Banishers. We'll see tomorrow. Now, to sleep. This was a dreadful day.
Poor Charles.
Poor Esther.
Aye, poor Esther. And Tia, she took her firebane. She says I'm the reckless one.
Oh, we've switched. I think this is a good place. Let's stop it here, guys. I am enjoying myself a lot. The story is great, the game looks beautiful, and it's really good. I'll leave a link down below if you guys are interested, so you can grab it on Steam or something. If not, I hope you guys come back and continue to enjoy this game with me. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and keep on gaming.